Hey guys, this is Link Savage here, and normally I would be doing a what I love about it, what I hate about it video, but a lot of the games for VR are, how should I say, unfinished? Yeah, unfinished. Basically, they're early access games, and we're talking about a lot of really good games. Most of our content is early access, but I can't really say what I love or hate about it until it's done. That's the only time I can really get through and play through the whole game. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have early access reviews. And early access reviews are going to basically be what I love about it, what I hate about it, a regular review, except we update that review with additional videos after each major milestone for the game, the closer it gets to being released. So this way you can see if the game has gotten better, if the game has gotten worse, if new bugs were introduced, or if new bugs went away. And it's kind of a way to, I guess, keep up with an early access title and still be fair in reviewing it as it stands now. So that's what we're going to do. And today we're talking about Zero Caliber. Alright guys, so the footage you see playing behind me is a game called Zero Caliber from our favorite indie developers, XReal Games. They're the guys who brought you ATEC Cybernetic, and of course I talk about ATEC constantly. I talk about XReal constantly. This is the most recent offering from XReal. It is in early access, and things will be changing as the game goes along, but already the game is fantastic. We're talking about Zero Caliber VR. It is a tactical first-person shooter, multiplayer, co-op at the moment from what I understand. Multiplayer PvP is supposed to be coming sometime in the first quarter of 2019. It is already December. 2019 is right around the corner, so I expect and hope to see the multiplayer PvP sometime soon. Now, this is very much akin to a Call of Duty type game. It does have a solo story, a campaign, that you can play through, and it's actually a good story. I don't mind the voice acting. I don't mind the cursing. Some people do. It doesn't bother me at all. I like the voice acting. The game is absolutely beautiful. Every time I get into the game, it just looks so good, and they've actually improved on their performance. I had spoken about this game once before. I actually wrote a review for them for this game when it first came out, and one of my big gripes is their performance. The performance in ATEC Cybernetic does need some help. And I saw with this game that the performance issue had kind of came along with it. But in a recent update, see, here you go, recent update, they fixed, for the most part, their performance issue. I'm no longer getting the weird stuttering anywhere. I mean, the hands are still a little wonky, but it's not bad. And it's nowhere near as bad as it was before. Walking around the environments are nowhere near as bad as it was before. Now, of course, I still have to turn my graphics down to medium. I'm rocking a 1070 video card here. I shouldn't have to knock the graphics down to medium, but even at medium, it still looks great. I mean, the only difference I can tell between medium and high is that my frame rate jumps up. Okay, sure, they'll fix it. It's early access. See why there needs to be a separate kind of review for this? Like, I could do a what I love about it and what I hate about it for Doom VFR. That's not a early access game. It's a complete title. It's done. It's kaput. It's finito. This, on the other hand, it's a work in progress. So I kind of have to come back. As you can see, the difference from my written review to this review is that they fixed the performance bug. Holy crap. Awesome. I enjoy the missions that it comes with. It's not finished. There are more missions to come. Their changelog, they're very keen on keeping their changelog up to date and on what they have planned coming up. if you go to their store page on Steam, you can actually see all the different bullet points that they have, that they're working on to be coming out within the next month. The big deal for me, though, is the PvP. That's what I want to see. I can't wait to get in and kind of, because you can already feel that it's not a one-shot you're dead mechanic like earlier Call of Duties. So I guess it's kind of more like Black Ops 4, the one that just came out, where, you know, the kill, it takes a bit longer to kill someone. You have to be a little more strategic as opposed to just one shot you're dead from, you know, a pistol or something. So I can still see, I still see rifles being, you know, hey, headshot, you're dead. But with other players, you do get a revive feature or function where your other players, because right now it is multiplayer for co-op, and it's a whole lot of fun to play multiplayer co-op. Even with people you don't know and that I don't even speak to. I could be like, hey, I don't know who you are or even speak to you, but we seem to be able to understand what to do. And I mean, you know, we could communicate with our hands. This is the best part about VR. I think one of the things that people don't seem to understand about VR when they're watching the videos is that the videos are still pancake to them. It's still a flat thing. But there are parts in this game where I am literally under siege. You know, you feel it all around you. You hear it all around you. It's not just looking at a screen and there's explosions on your screen. No.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
Whoa! Oh! Oh! Oh shit! I mean, like, they are legitimately dropping bombs. Oh, they are not playing with us today. Okay, all right. There's bombs going off behind you. There's bombs going off to the side of you. People are shooting. There are bullets whizzing by your head. And you hear it. You can almost feel it. It's wild. VR is a thing, man. You can almost feel it. And the XReal has accomplished making that immersion, that immersive feeling of actually being inside of a war zone, being under siege. I was shocked and shook because there were bodies flying all over the place. I mean, they were just body here, body there, body parts flying. And I almost got PTSD from this shit. It's absolutely crazy, but it's so much fun, especially when you have someone else playing with you. So the co-op, great. I love the way the weapons feel. They've been working on the recoil. You know, I didn't think the recoil was too bad before, but now, no, the recoil changes that they've made definitely feels a lot better in terms of how the controllers feel with the recoil and how the recoil appears. They have done so much attention to detail. For a while there, it was kind of hard to, you know, get your hands in the right position to hold certain guns, especially a pistol. And what they've done is they've actually found a way to make it so that way you're actually almost cupping the Vive controllers into themselves in order to cup the gun. It's absolutely great. And of course, you unlock guns as you play. And it seems to be that you are unlocking guns no matter how many times you're playing the same maps, because you are gaining different scores as you get better. So, I mean, you're gaining different accuracy percentages, and you know how many kill shots you made and everything else. So as those things improve, I guess, at least that's how it appears so far, you're still unlocking weapons. So I can go through the main missions a couple times and unlock a couple different weapons, or I can play them in multiplayer mode a couple different times and unlock a couple different weapons. That is really, I mean, they have taken the idea of VR, they've taken what they've learned from ATEC Cybernetic, which is also still in early access, and have improved on it with this game. So it's kind of hard to talk about what I hate about this game, because right now what I hate about the game is everything that's missing. But it's early access, so you can't hold it against the game for missing it. You can't be like, oh, well, this game sucks because it doesn't have a friends list. Well, you see the tab there. You see that it's going to be implemented. Chill the hell out. There's no need to hate the game because of things that aren't in it yet. It's called early access. You have the option to wait until it comes out. The best part about early access is that you get to help shape what the game becomes. You get to experience the game as it grows. If they make a change that kind of sucks, you get to say something about it, as opposed to waiting till the game comes out and all of a sudden the game has things that you hate. Yes, you're hearing the jingle. That's my dog. Hi, Bruce. Hey, little Bruce. How you doing? Yeah, that's my dog. Picture's probably gonna show up there somewhere. Anyhow, the things I hate are the things that are missing. So we don't have multiplayer yet, but that's coming. In terms of PvP, we have multiplayer co-op. We don't have multiplayer PvP, and I would love to see like some 5-on-5 or 4-on-4. It doesn't have to be huge teams. It doesn't have to be huge teams at all. It could be 4v4, 5v5. I think that would work really well. 3v3. You know, kind of fill that that commercial arcadey niche that we're missing, really. You know, it's like when it comes down to playing Pavlov, that feels a lot like playing you know, like a Counter-Strike or something like that, because I finally got my hands on a copy of Counter-Strike, played that a little bit. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It reminds me a little bit of COD because of the different maps that you have, and of course people have made maps to go along with. I mean, it's a great community in terms of making stuff. Kind of a community in terms of the people. Yeah, I haven't run into any problems personally, but you know, the sound of a 12-year-old calling someone a faggot, that's just not what I want to hear. It really isn't. And I think I might have heard it once or twice. That's not really bad, par for the course if you go to a Call of Duty lobby. Yeah, try that out for size. I don't like that when you die in this game, when it takes you back to the lobby, it's not a lobby that is populated with the people you've already played with. Like, if I die and I don't get revived in time, I should still be able to at least follow around my teammates and see what my teammates are doing, see how my teammates are playing. I should get that kill cam. I shouldn't be knocked way back to the opening lobby where we have to go back and create a room all over again. I kind of feel like if I go back to that lobby, we should all go back. Like, everyone who's in that group should go back to that lobby when they die, and we wait out our turn, or we go to a kill cam, and then once everyone's dead, we get to go back to a lobby, but all still be in together, so we can all go back to the same game together. Because right now, if I die and I don't get revived, I don't go to the beginning of the level, or to the last save point, or to the last safe point. I don't even get that far. I get kicked right back out to the now you have to create a room all over again lobby, and that's kind of I want to be able to keep all the people that I've been playing with. I think that would be cool. It's not in game yet. I'm sure it will be. This is early access, so like I said, kind of hard to pick it apart when there are things that you know are coming, like the multiplayer PvP, the gun range. Like, they give you a little bit of a practice range in the armory, but it looks like there's a section for an actual gun range, but it's not implemented yet. We're waiting for it. It's not there yet. So because it's not there, I hate it. But yeah, the game doesn't have any game-breaking bugs that I've come across yet. I haven't had the game crash on me for no reason. I haven't had things show up for no reason. They did fix the bug in which, or at least they tried to, I think, in which you come into a map and the enemies spawn before the buildings do. So you're kind of just sitting there getting your ass all kinds of shot up, just boom, boom, pat, 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 pat. and you're like, what the hell? And all of a sudden, buildings spawn, and you're safe again. Um, yeah, that's sort of been fixed. It did happen once again recently in the game I was in, but it only happened once. It didn't happen after that. It looks amazing. The AI, they have improved the AI, though the AI hasn't improved very much. I do hope they get better. The story, there is a story, goes along. The voice acting is the voice acting. I mean, this isn't a AAA studio, but the voice acting is actually pretty good for what the voice acting is. I don't find it annoying. I do find it an interesting way of giving the story to us by having the comms and stuff like that, or hearing the recording of the scientist you have to eventually save, and you realize, oh, it was an ambush trap, and that was pretty cool. The AI it's the weirdest AI in the world because it's super stupid but super smart. So it's super smart in that it could sit there and peg you from, it could see you in the bushes when it shouldn't be able to see you in the bushes. And it'll tag you. It'll tag you good each time too. Like, it barely misses. But at the same time, an enemy could spawn right next to you, not notice that you're there. You just blam, shoot him in the head, he's dead. And it's kind of like, hi. Or sometimes the enemies are facing the wrong way and aren't facing the right way. And if they're facing the wrong way, and I don't know, I guess we have super sneak stealth because they don't seem to hear me sometimes. I can just pop right up on them, pop them in the head, and they're done. But then there are some levels where the enemies are so freaking hard. Even on like easy mode or something, the enemies are just so hard. And I think a lot of it is like that surefire aim they've got. So it's kind of like dumb down the aim, but smarten up their tactics. Because that's what this game feels like. The game feels more like tactics than it is Twitch shooting, more than reactionary. So if they could bring down that expert aim of the AI, but bring up the tactics of the AI, I think we would have a much better experience with the first player solo experience if they did that. As far as this game goes, though, I'd much rather play it multiplayer. I mean, the solo experience is cool and all, and it does have a story, and the story is interesting. I'd rather play this with other people. So I can see that there are other games that are there. There is one bug that does suck that I guess I could put on the hate list, and it's that people from different regions have a hard time connecting to each other. So sometimes that I'm on, someone in Germany might be on, and I might want to be trying to play with the dude in Germany, but he can't see my game and I can't see his game, because here I am in America, a completely different region, and we're just not able to see each other's game. Jesus, I hope they fix it. Anyhow, this is definitely a game worth the money to buy for early access, okay? Understand that the money that you're spending is going towards developing the game. That's what's happening. I mean, we could call it something else, but that would be bullshit. I mean, so why not just call it what it is? We're helping fund the creation of this game. So far, the game is amazing. I can see the work they're putting into it. Top notch. Looks great. The weapons feel fantastic. I can't wait to unlock more weapons. Every time I play, I'm actually looking for other games to join. Sometimes I make my own game, but I'm kind of lazy and I just want to join someone else's. But I'm getting more of a kick playing this game with other people that I don't even know than anything else. The climbing mechanics, so much fun. Just things I never thought of before, like, climbing up the side of a garbage pail thing, and peeking out from the side to shoot and bringing myself back and being able to actually use this as cover. Crawling up the side of a building like Spider-Man and then getting to the top and being able to snipe people out from up there. Absolutely amazing. I don't know how they're going to balance that when it comes down to PvP. It might come down to, hey, be aware of your surroundings more than anything else. I don't know how they're going to balance that, but woo. I could snipe people out with my pistol. I don't know if that should be possible, but it is, and I do. I love that you can actually make all kinds of craziness with this with your weapons, like things that I don't even think about because I'm too busy thinking realistic. So in one of these clips, I'm probably going to show you the clip now.
Proceed to the water
You see, so like
purification
lagging.
plant once.
Like, what did you do with that thing, man?
Doesn't
Godspeed,
anymore.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, gun envy. The dude totally made like this wild stormtrooper looking gun out of a Desert Eagle. I was like, what the hell? And I kind of wish I thought about it. Really, I mean, but that's the level of fun you can have with this game. Now there are other games that are coming out. One of them is Contractors, and that is a game that is shaping up to be a serious contender for this game right here, because it also looks very nice. The guns also handle really nicely. So far though, I haven't been able to play the other game pretty much because I can never find anyone to play it with. I can always find someone to play this game with, and if I can't, I've always got the solo mode with this game. Now, I think Contractors updated and they have a solo mode now. I'm not sure, but right now, it's been all about this game. I've become an XReal fanboy. I believe XReal knows about it by now. If they don't know about it, hey XReal, like, I'm a complete fanboy. Send me some stuff. Awesome. We'll talk later. I've loved ATEC Cybernetic. I wish that they would actually bring whatever they did to this game to fix the performance. Bring that to ATEC Cybernetic, because right now ATEC Cybernetic, I love it to death, but it has some performance issues, bruh. I love ATEC Cybernetic though, also in early access, and once again they are still updating that, so they're doing that while doing this game. Holy crap, these guys are like superheroes. So worth the money for early access? I think so. Worth the money to watch the game grow, watch the game change? I think so. Is it going to be worth the money when it comes out? If they stay on this track, it's definitely going to be worth the money once it comes out. And at this point, they're starting to establish a community behind them. When I go and I look at, what is it, the VR LFG website that's telling me who's playing what and how many, so that way I can have an idea of what multiplayer game I want to jump into. It's always on the list. It's always up there, at least in the top 5. It's right there with Pavlov. It's right there with Rec Room. You know, it's right there with Onward. It's right there with War Dust. So I'm seeing it up there. People are playing it. I'm enjoying it. Every time I get in, I can at least get a multiplayer game, even if I get kicked out immediately because I suck. I still at least got the game. I can start a game and have people join, and that's not a problem. I can only hope that, you know, when I do play this game for Feral Fridays, or for whenever that I do a playing with viewers, that they get the region thing fixed, so that way my viewers overseas can actually enjoy it. Wow, this is actually pretty long, but it's a lot to say for an early access title. But like I said, I will be updating this. There will be additional videos as the game goes on. As of right now, the game is absolutely amazing. XReal, keep it up. You guys are killing it. Absolutely killing it. This game is everything. If you have VR, go ahead and buy it. I'm always game for a multiplayer game. And that's that. So with all that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu, because I am going to go through and we're actually going to do something kind of special for Electronauts. So I got to go ahead and do the intro for that, and then hop on in there and do what I got to do for Electronauts. And then I got to get ready for today's live stream. So I will see you guys later. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. If you follow me on Twitch, you can also get alerts for whenever I do the live stream for these games. Go ahead and hit subscribe over there too, because that'll help me out a whole lot. Help me, you know, buy some of these games and stuff like that, and continue to bring you guys great content. So with that, this is Link Savage, SavageVR, giving you guys an early access review for Zero Caliber, and I'm out. East, I can then come back. Oh my god, someone has someone's just connected to the. Well, that was great. Whoever that was, I gotta start over.